underneath it all.
Like he has that very envious float, like something that I'm envious of is the float he has in his voice. It's just like, you can tell a lot of singers make this way too hard because the way he's singing it is just so easy. He just makes it look so easy, effortless. Hey everyone, Adam Mishan here, singer-songwriter, vocal coach. Today I'm going to be reacting to Dallas Green.
Run, run, lost boy, they say to me.
I really love the guitar he's playing. You could definitely tell the wear and tear, and it's definitely got a story behind it. It's lived a life because you could see how much it's been used, for sure. Let's back it up so we get that full line.
Come and might feel better than this.
So Dallas Green has a very interesting approach to his voice. He approaches his voice with a very high larynx position and with a lot of air, but without going to falsetto. But the reason why he's able to stay in that high larynx position without straining his voice is because he uses it with such a light attack. It's such a gentle attack to his voice. So it's a mix of all those things that make it very unique with the way he sings. He doesn't sing very punchy and very like in your face, at least in City and Color, when he was, in Alexis on Fire. He definitely went a lot harder in his vocals, but here in City and Color, he usually chills out, lays back. It's a very soothing, relaxing type of voice, just very unique in that way.
Attempting to discover where to begin.
Like, I can't imagine anybody listening to his voice and being like, oh, I don't like his voice. Like he just has such a universally appealing voice. It's just so buttery smooth because it's got the na 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 na. It's got like just a it's like almost like he's breathing through the vocal. This sighing effect is really nice. Something that I'm kind of taking from his vocal style. I've learned a lot just by listening to his music because what he does vocally is so different than what I've done and kind of my approach vocally. So it's nice to hear kind of different people's approaches and how they approach instead of da 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 da, right, with a lot more oomph behind it. Da 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 da. It's got a lot more of this through it.
Weighing down, you're full of something.
And it's with that high larynx position. So it's not weighing down and full of something, right? Which would be kind of like a neutral, almost low larynx. Low larynx would probably be like weighing down and full of something. It's kind of hard. You wouldn't get that bite that he has in his tone. So he gets that bite not from chord closure, but from position of his larynx, shortening the vocal tract. Weighing down and full of something. It's got that upper brightness to it from that shortened vocal tract with that airflow so that it's not squeezing too much. I'm sure you could do that all day.
Of sickness and desertion, weighing down, you're full of something.
Yeah, and so this would be very different than kind of the bel canto approach to singing where you're kind of using a lot of support to be able, and for the sounds that opera requires, you need a lot of that, whereas Dallas's music doesn't require that same sort of support that is required in that music.
You're underneath it all.
Like he has that very envious float, like something that I'm envious of is the float he has in his voice. It's just like, you can tell a lot of singers make this way too hard because the way he's singing it is just so easy. He just makes it look so easy, effortless.
So say goodbye to love. Hold your head up high. There's no need to rush. We're all just waiting to die.
And also watch his tongue in his mouth. His tongue is so relaxed. The only thing he uses it for is to articulate the words. That's literally how the tongue should be used. So many singers use their tongue as a weight against their larynx to lower the larynx, or not consciously, but actually affect their tone. If we could just relax that tongue, so many things get so much easier. And that's where a big part of how he gets that really, really easy, light feel to his voice is just finding that really dead tongue, and then just using it when you need to say L or to say S, right? All the different consonant sounds, but it's not necessary for a vowel, right? I mean, as we get into more belted sounds, then we need to potentially make some adjustments. But I'm just saying, for the basic, like, easiest sound you can find, this is something to learn from. Like, take his example and learn from it, because there is a lot to be gleaned here as far as release goes, finding a released voice.
Well, it's the little things you miss, like waking up all alone. Yeah, it's the little things you miss when you're underneath it all.
Like, I wish half of my students could just learn, like, take some of these tips and apply them to their voices. They would see massive, massive differences. And for you guys watching, like, he is a very good example of absolute release. And it may not be the quality you're looking for, but from this very released place, you can find almost any other vocal quality, because you're starting to allow the wrong musculature to drop off. And then when you start to add weight to it, it's from a place of relaxation, a place of no push. And so there you get a lot of, like, the benefits of the voice with different techniques of using your voice.
Up high, and there's no need to rush. We're all just waiting.
Like, I would classify his voice as like a very smooth latte. It's like just super, super smooth. It's like butter. It's like just so, there's no crinkle, there's no push, there's no force. It's just such smooth, smooth style.
All your friends seem like enemies when you're broken down and empty. So say goodbye to love. Hold your head up high.
And I really love his vibrato. He has a very nice vibrato. So for those of you who don't know what vibrato is, it's that kind of vibration and oscillation between two notes that happens in the voice when you get a nice released tone. And so he gets this really nice quick vibrato because of how released his voice is.
There's no need to rush. We're all just waiting to die.
So if you like this video, I'm sure you're gonna love this one. Check it out.